Let's welcome in the head coach for the top-ranked Center Grove Trojans in his first year as the head coach, and that's Matt Rodman. What a great pleasure to see you again, Matt, and here we are, ready to go.
Yep, it's been our goal all year long, so it's nice to be here.
You know, you go all the way back to perhaps the end of March, and as we started to break into April, and you know, you just want to get out there and do it, and then you finally get some decent weather, and that's really when you get hungry. But just talk to me about your guys.
This is a great group of kids that we have this year, led by some good senior leadership in Ethan Shepard, upperclassmen with Noah and Sam, but then our underclassmen with Luke and Logan, and then Alex also as our sixth guy have really put up some good numbers this year. You know, like you said, we were hurt by the weather a little bit earlier in the year. We struggled to get some consistency. But after all the rainouts stopped, we've gone on quite a good roll lately and won quite a few tournaments in a row, quite a few outings in a row, and put up some really good scores.
Matt, it seems like along the way this team pretty much had decided themselves, we want to go all the way.
Oh yeah, that was our #1 goal, even when I was introduced as the golf coach back in January. Mr. Zwitt, our school AD, that's the first thing he talked about, is how we've come up a little bit short the last few years, and then our main goal this year was to try to bring it all home.
You've known some of these guys as they've come up through middle school. That's helped a little bit with your own culture and getting familiar with them, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, it's why 95% of the kids I had either as a student or through the golf program in middle school, so they kind of knew what to expect already from me coming in. So we didn't have a big, you know, first 2 weeks adjustment period culture shock of my expectations and things. They kind of knew already what they should expect.
Coach, one thing I hear a lot, and this is a great compliment to not only you but to your entire program, is the fact that you guys conduct yourselves with such class and having a little fun at the same time, because you know, I've seen some teams get a little bit of an edge on them.
That's probably one of the big things that Coach Hoover and I tried to bring in this year, was making sure we were respectful, but making sure we made sure they had fun. I've said to them on many occasions this year, if you're not out here for the fun of it, then why are you out here?
You are amongst perhaps the top 5 here in the state of Indiana, with yourself, as long as Warren's defending champion Westfield and Carmel and Zionsville and Noblesville. Those are kind of the big 5, but is there somebody as a sleeper that we should keep an eye on?
I think because they're down in the southwest that you may not pay attention to as much, but Evansville North could come up here and put up some good numbers too. I think they return a lot of experience from last year when they were up here. And we saw them up at our tournament earlier in the year, but I think they've gotten on quite a good roll lately, putting up some good numbers.
I think you'll agree with me that Evansville has a gaggle of athletes down there, don't they?
So.
In just about every sport.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Matt, we wish you nothing but the best. Hope you'll go all the way, and we're going to keep you right there on our network from one day to the next.
All right.
Thanks a lot.